folks, Scott Grove here. We're going to teach you today how to play pedal steel guitar on electric guitar. This is no new concept. But I have done this on a few of my country videos before. If you actually have my actual 2-hour country lead guitar video that I put out a long time ago. A lot of these licks are actually on here, but we're going to get way deep into the nooks and crannies of them. If you guys have already figured them out and they're working well for you, cool, bypass this video. But if you guys really out there want to get just pedal steel guitar licks that actually sound like pedal steel guitar, then this is the one for you. We're going to pick this thing apart, literally. So we're going to be concentrating on the C6 sounds, which this one I did in the first video, but we'll take it even further, which are the... you know, those kind of licks. Plus your regular bendy type of stuff, you know. Take it up an octave. Okay, so those type of things. We're going to do so much stuff that you ain't going to believe it. And a lot of people aren't going to believe that you're actually not playing a pedal steel. We'll also teach you the typical walk downs. And other notes to throw in. Okay, all that kind of stuff. There's going to be tons of things, your typical pedal steel stuff that you would use in every classic country song. So you'll be able to take them down low instead of just the high stuff. But once again, and this is going to be teaching you more how to play that classic pedal steel sound than any video that you've ever got or that I've ever got. That's why I'm making one. There's a million of them out there, but I didn't learn a thing from any of them. So I had to figure them all out by playing pedal steel myself. I'm going to actually show you a little bit about playing pedal steel and what it's actually about, and then we'll get into the videos. So hang on, I'm going to jump on the steel for a second, show you how that actually works, and then after we're done with that, we'll get right on into the video. Okay, so once again, I'm Scott Grove. I'm going to jump over here on the steel, explain to you a couple of things, and then we'll actually get into probably a couple hours worth of picking this thing apart. Okay, so I'll see you on the other side. Alrighty guys, we're sitting behind an actual pedal steel guitar here. What I am not going to do on this lesson, which everybody else tends to do, is have their friend come over with the pedal steel guitar and play you a lick. And then the guitar player will try to mimic it. That's not going to happen here. They are two separate instruments. I'm going to explain to you really quickly what a pedal steel does so that you actually understand what's going on. And then we're going to get rid of this thing and we'll actually learn how to play it on guitar, which is why we're here. You cannot do exactly what a pedal steel does, otherwise you would have to hire a steel player, you know. You got to get a real steel player to get the real sound. But we will get closer on this video than any other video out there, period, I guarantee it. Okay, we're not going to do a bunch of worthless licks that nobody wants to hear. You're going to get all the licks that most people actually associate with pedal steel. Number one being you have like the C6 pedal steel things. These are just basic chord things, but people really dig them and they will recognize them. That's just these. So we will learn those. Very easy to do. The other thing that's basically what a pedal steel is, if you just grab a group of notes, this basically is tuned in an E9 tuning, but here's just a regular E chord all by itself. What I'm going to do is take the bar, which really does not have a ton to do with the pedal steel stuff that we're going to learn today. So I am not going to make you have a slide bar. I will show you a couple things using one just for fun. But I'm going up to the 5th fret, so we just have an A chord. What a steel basically does, the sound, is takes that A chord and using my first two levers here on my feet, one down, it takes it from an A to a D. Okay, so from a 1 to a 4. And you don't have to do anything other than push your foot down. Okay, so I will teach you that. That's the main thing, is getting from the 1 to the 4 and getting from the 4 to the 5. So you got A, D, and then if you move your bar up, which we're not going to be doing, but in your head when you're playing on your guitar, you will be doing this in your head. When you move your bar up 2 frets from your D chord, so you have A, D, and you move the bar up 2 frets, that's your E. So, okay, so that's the basic principle of a steel. The other main thing that you guys got to have out there is a volume pedal. That's all that steel is about, is that volume pedal. Check it. Okay, so it's all about the volume pedal and about the sustain. For sustain, you're going to have a compressor for your guitar. Okay, so these licks I just showed you right here, just like that. We will be learning those too, along with... Okay, so all those we'll be learning. So that's basically what the steel does. And we're going to get away from this now and get on with the video, okay? So that's the stuff you'll be learning. Again, you're going to need a volume pedal. I will tell you in the video my choice, and I will also tell you my choice for sustain on your compressor. Okay? So let's get on with the fun.